Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I'm in a much different looking room. That's because it's a different hotel in a much smaller room. As the title of my video says, yes, I was pretty much kicked out of the hotel that I was at previously due to the quarantine lockdown going on here in Cebu City. I see so many videos online of other YouTubers here in the Philippines right now in Siargao and El Nido, and they're sharing how beautiful and lucky they are to be in these beautiful places, and I'm so happy for them, and I'm actually a little envious. I wish that was my situation, but it's not, and I feel like it's important for me to share my story because there are a lot of other travelers and tourists and expats that are going through the same things that I'm going through, if not worse. I literally almost ended up on the street, and I had read reports about foreigners being thrown out of hotels and accommodations in Manila when they locked down. I reached out to some Filipino friends talking about it. They told me that it was fake news until it happened to me, and I told them what happened to me here in Cebu City. Did they believe me? And I talked to people at the previous hotel that I stayed at in Manila. I made some good friends there. You'll see them in a future video. And they were telling me how they were trying to take in foreigners who were kicked out of their hotels. I never expected that to happen to me, but it did, and I just want to share my story with you guys. I'm not a victim. I chose to stay here in the Philippines to ride through this whole global crisis, but I think it's important to share my story and for people to understand that there are a lot of people going through what I'm going through here in the Philippines and around the world. I tried to film as much as I could going through this crisis. Things were happening so fast. I was very panicked because I thought I was going to end up on the street, and I thought I was going to lose my job because I had to work and I needed a room or somewhere for me to work. I'm going to go ahead and share the footage with you guys of me in the middle of what's going on, and I give you guys an explanation of step by step what happened, and at the end of the video I'll explain how I ended up here, how it is here, and what's going to be happening going forward. I can't even believe I'm doing this video. I'm just skipping my intro. I'm just so scared and upset right now. As a lot of you saw in my last video, I thought everything was okay here in Cebu City and that everything was under control. I knew that the city would lock down, but I had no idea that it would happen this quickly and like this. So let me go ahead and start from the beginning. 2 nights ago, the city of Cebu said that they were going to lock down at 12 a.m. on the 28th or 27th. I can't even think about what day it is right now, which is tonight. And I woke up, went out to the stores, and there was panic buying. People were panic buying. There were lines everywhere. Couldn't get into any convenience stores or grocery stores. And I said to myself, no, I'm going to stay calm. The government said that the restaurants for takeout and the grocery stores and convenience stores and hotels will stay open. So I wasn't panicking. I talked to my hotel staff in the morning to ask them what is going on and if the hotel will close. They said, oh, well, we don't know if it's gonna close, but we'll let you know. If we close, we will give you a head notice so you have plenty of time to find new accommodation. And I'm like, oh, that's great. So I go out to eat. I come back and I ask them again. I'm like, do you have any update? They're like, oh, no, we don't know yet, but don't worry, we'll let you know. So hours go by and I still don't hear anything, so I went to go ask them again, and they said, oh, well, actually, the owner just decided to shut down the hotel, so you're gonna have to leave in 24 hours. I'm like, 24 hours? Really? And then I showed them, I said, well, the government here just said that if I have an existing accommodation here, that you need to stay open. I have an accommodation until April 6th. Today is what, March 27th, I think? And they said, oh, we're so sorry, but we're closing. And I said, okay, well then I would like my money back because I have 10 more nights here and I think I deserve that money back. They said, oh, we're sorry, we don't know if we can give you the money back. I panicked. I went out to go look at other hotels. I went to 10 hotels. 10 hotels rejected me. They said, we're not accepting foreigners anymore. 2 hotels didn't even let me get near the front door without a health certificate. One guy, I wish I had it on camera, yelled at me and said, stay back. You need to have a health certificate in order to enter the hotel. And I'm like, this is unreal. As a lot of you guys know, I work online as an English teacher and I work 5 to 6 hours every day. I cannot miss my work because I will lose my job. I can't cancel within 24 hours. or they will throw me off the platform. I need to give advance notice. So I had to work last night. So last night I was working for 6 hours trying to teach these kids, knowing that, oh my God, I might end up on the street. So today is the next morning. I have reached out to some Filipino friends I've made. I've gone on Facebook groups and I cannot find anywhere to stay. I tried Airbnb. They have rejected me as well. I don't know where I'm gonna stay right now. And I'm so afraid that I'm gonna end up on the street tonight and I have to work. So I'm gonna have to teach my kids on the street somewhere tonight because I cannot lose my job in this crisis. I'm gonna call the front desk right now to see if it's still clear that I have to get out today. And if that's the case, I am getting my money back and I am going to share it with you guys because I think everyone should see what's happening with foreigners here. I'm just so shocked and upset about what is happening. I know that everybody is scared, but this is not fair. I am human too, and just to throw me out on the street is not cool. And to just say, nope, you just got to go, after telling me that, oh, don't worry, you would have plenty of time to find new accommodation. They said that I had to leave, and they said that I would have plenty of time to find a new accommodation. And then I was trying to get I lost the receipt that you gave me, and I was trying to get the money back, and the manager guy said he doesn't know if I'm going to get the money back. So I'm just worried, and I would like to get my money back because I had paid for like 10 more nights here until April 6th. Okay, I will. What hotel? Okay, all right. Okay, I will come downstairs in a few minutes. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. So that guy, his name is Leo. He's been really helpful to me. The rest of the staff were so unhelpful yesterday. He just told me that he doesn't know if I'm gonna get my money back, but he's gonna contact another hotel and see if he can find me accommodation right now. This is just unreal, guys. I knew that this was gonna happen, but I've been reading about stories about foreigners getting thrown out. And I ran into a guy on the street yesterday, an old man, and his hotel just threw him out. And I know that everyone is scared, but we just all have to try to come together. We're all human. I'm gonna go downstairs and find out what information he's got and where I can end up today. So, we'll see. Quick update, guys. Things are happening really quickly here. The hotel is willing to let me stay for another week, and they will give me back my money if I leave today, but they've told me that I should probably find somewhere else because they said that other places are probably not going to accept me after today, and my reservation ends on April 6th, and I'm going to be the only one in the hotel here. I don't think I should be alone in this hotel right now. The guy at the front desk told me he just lost his job, and he told me there's a hotel across the way that is accepting foreigners, so I'm going to try to get there right now. Things are just happening so quickly here. I'm so glad that the hotel turned around. I did show them the government documents that they're required to let me stay until the end of my booking, and I was really nice about it. They were really nice to me as well, but last night it really did seem like I was going to end up on the streets. So everything's working out. It's happening really quickly. I think for my safety, I shouldn't bring the camera. I wanted to bring the camera to document every step of the way, but I think my safety needs to come first, and I don't want anyone on the street seeing me with the camera, and I don't want to cause any problems at the front desk now that they've agreed to give me the money back and let me stay if I want to stay for another week as well. So let me just figure out the situation, guys, and I will update you as soon as I end up wherever I end up. Four days later, and here I am at this other hotel. For my safety, I'm not going to disclose the hotel that I'm at right now here in Cebu City or the previous hotel that I was at. Unfortunately, I did not get my money back from the other hotel, which was, I think, 7,500 pesos, which is roughly $140, because I had lost my receipt. I tried to explain to them that it's in the system, but they said they need to have the receipt. So when this is all over, I'm going to try to get my money back. I'm not going to share the name of the hotel right now. I don't think it's necessary to cause any problems, I will deal with that hotel when this crisis is over. This new hotel has been wonderful. The owner here decided to do something out of a humanitarian need, is what he said. He wanted to take in foreigners so foreigners wouldn't end up on the streets. They lowered the price as well. This room is very basic. I'm paying 700 pesos, which is roughly about $13. I have air conditioning, fast internet, a nice bathroom, comfortable bed, a TV. It is very small, but it's working, and I've been able to work here just fine, and this is where I will remain for the next month. The quarantine lockdown here in Cebu City will end on April 28th. Hopefully it will not be extended until then. Right now it's a bit difficult to get outside because everyone needs to have a quarantine pass, which the foreigners here haven't been able to get. However, the hotel staff had said that we can still go outside, but we can't go too far. We need to bring our documents, and I carry a letter from the hotel. So if a police officer pulls me over, I can explain to them I'm just going out for food and stuff. But yeah, this has been a crazy situation, and I think it was important to share this. Again, I'm not a victim. I chose to stay here in the Philippines during this global crisis. It's much safer for me to stay here than go back to my home in San Diego, California, which is in a complete lockdown right now, and the US is a bit scary right now. I'll do a video later explaining why I decided to stay in the Philippines and stay abroad during this global crisis, but I made the choice to stay here. But I think it's important for people to see and hear and witness what some people go through, that unfortunately I wasn't able to get stuck on a beautiful island, which I wish, but the internet wouldn't have been strong enough, so I wouldn't have been able to work. So there's pros and cons to everything. I think the next video I'll share with you guys is my daily life here. I've come up with some really great home workouts here in the room, and then I'll just go ahead and start posting my videos from my travels and just get away from this whole topic of this global crisis and have some fun videos and get our minds off it. If you guys have any questions or comments, or if anything has happened to you through this global crisis, I would love to hear it down below. You're not alone. Everybody in the world is going through a lot of tough times right now, and I hope that all of you that are watching are safe and you're doing the best that you can. In a global crisis, sometimes crazy things happen, and sometimes we have to make drastic decisions and drastic moves to make it happen. And I thought I was going to end up on the street teaching my kids that night, and I was willing to do that because I could not lose my job, and I would have made it work. But luckily I didn't have to. So again, I hope all of you are well, and I will see you guys next time. Remember to live every moment to the max. I'll see you guys next time.